good brothers. They weren't criminal-minded. They were good brothers. They were friends. And so even in a situation where one might have escaped to run off, they stayed together. Even in death. Two good brothers. Brothers that we could look at as role models. That we could see that they had good spirits. Because in the hood we have this mentality that when we see other brothers the same age, you know, my young brothers, and you don't know exactly where they're from, there's a spirit that has arisen amongst us, and it's just kind of gotten infested in our community where we have to look at and grill each other. Harvey and Dominic, going about their business, doing what they do. We have to ask, why? It is only human to want to know why. These are not youth that are carrying guns. These are not youth that are just running roughshod in the community. These are good youth. Why? Well, I think many of our speakers and those that have come before me have really said some important things that I need our youth here to pay attention to. There is no other event that could have brought these youth into this place right now. And so I have to keep it real. I can't play with this moment because it's too important. And all I need my young people to do is exercise two rights you have. No one can take this from you. You can listen. Exercise the right to listen. But then after you have listened, think about what has been said and then exercise your God-given right to think. Think. This is senseless. Now, the question is why? And then another thing that people are saying, what should happen in our city? What can the police department do? What can the city government do? What can the school district do? What can the preachers do and the churches do? Now, that's a good question. But I think we need to turn that thing around and ask the question, what can I do? Why do we consistently push responsibility on somebody else? I know that the guns are coming in our neighborhood, and it may be orchestrated by some other power. I don't know, but I don't have to use the gun. I don't got to kill my brother. I don't have to hurt my sister just because it comes in my community. I don't have to use it. I don't have to cut down the life of someone that brings promise. just because it's brought to me. Dominic, our brother Harvey, were cut down senselessly. I think I'm going to get a little gangster for a moment. I'm not going to snitch. Now, my sister came and dealt with it somewhat, but I think I need to deal with this because my heart is broken, because I don't think my brothers and sisters understand that it takes a coward to know that somebody hurt my loved one, that somebody did something wrong to somebody I love, and not stand up and be a man and a woman and say, I know who did it and I'll take you to their house. Snitch. Are we nuts? I asked a few young folks last year, we were doing a campaign against violence, and I went into a barbershop. Almost brought me to tears because I asked them, I said, listen, brothers, if you were sitting on the step, I gave them a hypothetical. I said, if you were sitting on the step and someone came by to kill your friend, they missed him and killed your mother. Listen to me. And the police came and people of interest come and said, listen, you know who did it. Would you tell the authorities who killed your mother? All the young folks said, no. That has something to do with a mentality, people. I got to get you to, well, Bishop, you don't know the code. Let me explain something to you. And I gotta keep this 100%. Please, my other clergy people and officials, understand where I have to go. I came up in the hood. This collar, I was raised in Tasker homes and Passyunk homes. Unfortunately, when I was 8 and 9 years old, I carried drugs in soap powder boxes back in the 70s. Unfortunately, I watched many of the brothers that I grew up with end up in jail or dead, and some of them are doing double and triple life sentences. But let me explain to you something very powerful. Even during that time in my life when my mentality was depleted with street activities, no one could just kill my family member. Well, I got news for you. And I want to help my brothers and sisters to understand this. It's not so much snitching that's the problem. I realize now that you're really scared. It's okay. You're not gangster, you're scared. Just say what it is. Stop saying, I'm not snitching. You're scared. I didn't come from that.